Stadium after Michigan State's 45-3 senior day win over Rutgers. And Mike, what did you take away from today?
Well, I think I'd agree with Mark D'Antonio. That was probably their most complete game of the year. I know there were a couple of fumbles. Connor Cook had one on the opening drive as they were inside of Rutgers territory, and then there was an exchange issue at the Rutgers 1-yard line. But a 45-3 win. We saw Michigan State play well on offense, defense, special teams, and Mark D'Antonio even had a little bit of fun, Kyle.
Yeah, he did. We saw a fake punt.
Fake field goal,
you're right, which almost went for a touchdown. And we saw Connor Cruz get a carry in the second half. And, it's fun, but I think it means a lot to these guys, these seniors. He does a lot throughout the year to kind of keep it lighthearted, and obviously you're up big. And, they did have a lot of fun. I think it meant something to these guys.
Yeah, you don't often see a 325-pound guard carrying on to end around. And, of course, Coach D'Antonio and some of the players said that was going to happen for Travis Jackson, a senior captain left guard, but Travis left the game early with an ankle injury. We don't know the extent of that yet. Seems to be the only real big injury that came out of today's game. Spartans healthy as they go to Penn State for a game that could be pretty important.
Yeah, I think it could be. Other thing I took out of today was Tony Lippin. They announced that before the game he was going to start at both cornerback and wide receiver. I think some of us, myself included, admittedly, took that to be kind of a tribute since he had played cornerback. It was senior day, but he played a lot. He played into the third quarter, played well, and Mark D'Antonio said afterwards that was no tribute. That it's for A, it helps the defense, B, it could help his pro career, possibly playing at the defense at the professional level, and we could see him again at cornerback at Penn State next week.
Yeah, as I said, that will be a big game. Michigan State trying to make one of those New Year's Six bowls. I mean, obviously there's the 2 playoff bowls, Kyle, but then there's 4 other bowls that are kind of at that BCS level, and if State were to finish ranked in the top 10 of these College Football Playoff Selection Committee rankings, they'd be in pretty good shape to go to one of those. It'd be an opportunity for Michigan State to maybe bow up or play another team from another conference and earn the Big Ten some respect.
Yeah, we're actually scoreboard watching today. Indiana gave Ohio State a little bit of a scare, but Ohio State did hold on, which does mathematically eliminate Michigan State from that Big Ten title game, which means the regular season will end next week in State College. But you're right, still a lot to play for, and they really haven't let down. You look at Maryland, and there's both pretty strong performances after that Ohio State loss. So give this team credit for really not folding after that game.
Yeah, and Mark D'Antonio gave Michigan State fans credit that made it today. He was aware of the ice storm down in Detroit that probably, complicated the travel for a lot of people. I know they had an announced crowd of 70,000, and obviously, Kyle, there wasn't 70,000 people there. But, as the game went on, I think the stands filled up and probably was approaching 60,000 at its peak. Yeah. But there were a lot of people missing. But still, D'Antonio was pleased with the ones who did come. With the wind chill, it was freezing out there, and pretty loud and boisterous crowd. I think they were treated to a pretty good game.
All right, well, that'll do it for today. Check with mlive.com/Spartan for full coverage.